Hey, how's it going? Dan Mayo here. This is RuMayoNation. How's it going? Date of recording Tuesday, 18th of March. Soz about my absence last week. We had a family bereavement, I believe they call it. My mum's partner passed away. He's been unwell, so although not a surprise, it was just quite a quick thing that, yeah, I don't really know what the time scale is for that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was quite immediate in the grand scheme of, well, less immediate in the grand scheme of things, but more immediate in the more micro cosmic scheme of things. So yeah, just needed a week to be there for my mum, basically. But then she fucked off up north anyway to be with my more responsible brother. So in the end, but no. Just I wasn't sure what I was going to be sort of needing to do, and I just sort of took the time. I would go as far as dedicating this show to him, but actually there's no greater way of desecrating a man's legacy than associating it with this claptrap. Oh, what you seeing here? Yeah, that's right. It's for those who ain't watching. It's on YouTube. You can do RuMayoNation. Just search it on YouTube. It's another monster, baby. It's another gimmick. It's the Gim Guide. It's Gimmicks Anonymous. It was going to be the question mark Pringles, but then I saw this, and do you know what? Right after I drank the ultra white one on the show 2 weeks ago, I felt $1 million fucking bucks for that. And I said bucks because I've got a Jets t-shirt on. Always been the biggest fan of the Jets, actually. Do you know who I can't stand? Those fucking New York Giants, the scabs. Always been a fan of the Jets. But yeah, I felt $1 million after that monster. Obviously, again, like I predicted, I peaked like long after the podcast had sort of wrapped up. And then I was fritting around, buzzing like an absolute nitwit for a fair while. But I tell you what, fuck me. By about 5:30, 6 o'clock that evening, it's like I've been hit by a fucking bus. It was like a headache. Just felt like pure shit just won her back. Like just 40 and Bill, nothing left. I was miserable. And I guess that's the trick really, isn't it? It's to never stop the drinking. It never stopped the monster flow. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how the people of CEX, the fine people of CEX that uphold that, that institution, they just don't ever stop having it in your system. You can't come down if you don't stop going up. Do you know what I mean? There's no hangover if the party's never over. And it's the same with Monster, I'm going to predict. This one, is called Ultra Rosa. And do you know what? They're so sensorially, don't know if that's a word, stimulating. Even the fucking the gung, which is a stupid thing I call cans in this house. Because I had a French teacher who used to obviously count in French. She called Miss Cuso. Yes, she got called Miss Couscous quite a lot. Also, we did a rendition of Little by Little to the tune of Oasis, Little by Little, because we discovered a Lidl deodorant in her cupboard that she must have had there for, as an ornament, because she certainly didn't use it. But when she's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then she'd say, gung, gung. So then, yeah, cans now get called ungs. But yeah, this is it's kind of like the sort of can that Louis Braille would get a little stiffy for. Louis Braille? Where how the fuck have I got to Louis Braille already? Louis Braille, the guy who invented the Braille. And I remember seeing a video. I've got my digression pad, by the way. I remember seeing a video at school of what happened to Louis Braille. And there was a song that was like, I'm not even opened this yet. And it's already the buzz. Imagine what I'm going to get to. Imagine the levels in about 2 hours' time when I stopped recording this. I'm going to be vibrating like a fucking Nokia 3210. But, remember it's like, Louis Braille. And there's this whole video of him, in his dad's shed. And he's pissed about some leather and a screwdriver. And he's like, oh, it won't go through. Stabs himself in the eye. But then, I swear we spoke about Louis Braille on this show before. I swear we have. But he would have had to have done it twice then, do you know what I mean? Oh, God, fucking hell, I can't see. But I do really need this hole in this leather because this belt is now too big for me, where I've lost quite a lot of weight. Thanks, Slimming World. Oh, I've done it again. Better conduct a series of dots and dashes or whatever it is. I don't speak Braille. I think Braille's not spoken language for kickoff. Why did it? Reading. They need it for reading. I was like, why did it even need it? What? Well, did your ears turn off when your eyes did? Well, if they're not fucking hanging about, nor am I. But yeah, no, it's got, so Louis Braille would love this can because it's all there's all patterning on it. You feel like the rosas on the can are really it could only be more sort of sensorially stimulating if when you opened it, it started doing the fucking tune by Crazy Frog. because obviously it hits you all in the energy systems. It feels lovely. It tastes fucking gorgeous. But yeah, the only thing that's missing is the sound. And obviously, I've got an ear update for you, by the way. I actually went to see the specialist, so that's coming up. There's a hook. And yeah, I hope my ears obviously do last the course, otherwise my eyes might fuck off with them. Well, if they're going, we're going. But yeah, what was I talking about? Huh? Oh yeah, I got this can of Monster. And then she used to say, I cracked it open. And again, I don't know what flavour it's actually supposed to be. Just Ultra Rossa. Oh, once again. Roses are red. Grapefruit is pink. Ultra Rossa is not what you think. Forget about pink lemonade. Blush wine, guavas and strawberries. Ultra Rossa is a whole new experience. They've given up on the rhymes. Halfway through, they got distracted from the rhyme scheme. Crafted with a light and easy drinking flavour that's also crisp and complex. This is an advert now, it seems. It's also crisp and complex. What do you mean complex? Like, oh yeah, he does Sudoku in his spare time, reads fucking Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. And complex with a floral finish. There's no better way to describe the taste than it tastes like Ultra Rossa. What a cop-out that is. You can't describe something by just saying what it is again. So what is Ultra Rossa? Ooh, don't you know?
Oh, do you know? Thought it was bones.
Zero sugar, so therefore healthy. With a full load of Monster Energy blend. Unleash the Ultra Beast, baby. Okay. They are fucking lovely. I saw it in B&M and I was getting a bit twitchy, do you know what I mean? Like gravitated towards it, picked it up, put it in the basket. My wife gave me a look like, should we just pick up some blue hair dye now and have done with it? Yeah, it's really tasty. So yeah, I'm going to feel great in about an hour or two. Then like pure shit, just want to back in another 4 or 5 hours. But I've actually got to do football training tonight. So do you know what? Hey, maybe to have another one, eh? Right, anyways, I hope you're good. You can obviously get me on RuMayoNation@gmail.com. Watch it on YouTube, as I say. And yeah, definitely do that. I have got, full disclosure, I have got monitor, I swore, because I swear to God, man, there is a book, isn't there, what to expect when you're expecting. I wonder if there's a chapter where it just says for your children to always be fucking ill, because it's not just her that's been unwell. My littlest, my youngest, one of my steplads is off right now with like a cough. And it's one of the coughs where it's like, I'm not good around ill people, but you know when, like, one second, what to expect when you're expecting. Oh, it's a film. I thought it was a book. I'm such a fucking pleb. Book? Yeah, okay, there are books like it. There's lots of books people that hold in their tummy. And oh, what's this, by the way? Fuck me. Ping pong ding dong. New chair. We'll get into that in a second, right? We'll get into that in a second. New chair. Right. It's not the most comfortable, if I'm honest, but we'll get... Oh, God. Okay, so it was free. The power of Christ compels you.
Okay. Getting a little afraid. I need an old priest and a young priest. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
The arms go up and down. Yeah, one of them's off sick. He's got a cough like where, you know, when like you're sick of hearing them cough. I'm sure it's not pleasant for them either, but you know when it's like, and you're like, oh my fucking God, honestly. And that's where we're at right now. But he's giving it a whole like coughing in his guts up this morning. I was like, do you want to go to school or not? And he's like, no. I was like, if you don't go to school, that means you're not coming to football training later. You don't get to pick and choose. Yeah, no, it's fine. I just won't go to training. Cool. I was emailed to school, so he's off and just sort of mooching about the place. My daughter's just been... She went to preschool for the first time proper last week, and I think she's picked something up there. And it's just been... She threw up in my car twice last week. Now, that is at least one time too many for someone to be cleaning sick out of their car, and it absolutely stunk. Like, it absolutely stunk. And it never quite comes out, does it? No amount of Febreze in the world. I'm going fucking like John Rambo with the Febreze. It happened firstly... Day one of preschool, Monday, got her back. She was a bit upset when I got there because all the other parents started to come to get their kids. And then she was like upset thinking, oh, well, where's my dad? And that is fucking heartbreaking. Even more so when I get her in the car and she says, I thought I lost you. Jesus, man, that just like rips my Rossa heart out and stomped on it. So that's kind of give her the whole like, I will always come back. I'm always coming back. I will always come and get you. And now she always says it whenever I walk into the room, Daddy always comes back. And it's adorable. But Jesus, the weight I feel when she says it, like, oh, fuck, what if one day I don't come back? Fuck, man. Like, seriously, I just feel it. She's like, Daddy always comes back. I'm like, Yep, yes I do. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to, I could have to survive like the craziest shit. Go, well, hey, 18-wheeler has just smashed me. I have to go. I really do have to go back. So if it's all the same to you, gonna stay alive. Cheers. But got back home from the preschool, and then she's like, "I can't have a cuddle," and I should have known because she's done the line before. Can I have a cuddle? And then she went, "I think I've got something in my mouth." So I sort of like gave it a bit of a bit of a fluff, whatever, and then boom, full volcano all over me, all down her, all in the car. I was like, "Oh, ref." And as I'm cleaning them out, the boys coming home from school walk past the car. Like, "Oh, you're back." I'm like, "Yeah." They see me stood there in my pants because I've had to strip off. And it's just like peak school rush hour, and I live right by the school. And people park where they, to be fair, where they shouldn't, because it's residential parking only. So if they see me in my pants, that's their fault. Like, it's a private area only. It meant my own privates. Like, I'm there in my pants, and they're like, "Oh, you're at home, and you apparently have had a mental breakdown." I'm like, and Libertine's there, like covered in sick as well. So right, boys, can you just like stay there for 1 second? I've got to go get a load of cleaning shit. So, yeah, clean all that, scrub it all up, and it still stinks a little bit in the air. There's a bit of a whiff about the place of it. But then it was then Thursday that I took her to see her nan, and we put up there, and we're like 2 minutes away, and then she's like, starts puking down herself. I'm like, "Oh, for like fucking hell, man! Please don't do this, right? I can't believe you've done this." So then there I'm at again, like, she knocks on the door, she's covered in sick. To be fair, most of it she wore this time. There's a bit on the seat, and obviously I avoided the full kind of explosion this time, so I didn't have to knock on my mother-in-law's door with, just my pants on, setting up sort of the videos you find on the internet that I don't watch. But yeah, I had to clean the car again. She's like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ." Like, it's enough's enough now. Like with the coughing, with the sicking, enough's enough, right? But enough wasn't enough, because then Friday comes along. Is this in the fucking book? And I'm like, "Oh, she's definitely done a shit." I've heard some, them farts where you go, "Cool, fucking hell, girl, go on." Go to change her bum. Peeled the nappy back, and I realised this is just liquid. This is just mess, right? And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I sort of half twist her over, and it's like she's been dipped in a bucket of light brown paint up to just below her shoulder blades, up the back.
Does it feel good?
And I've put her on the cream sofa, not realising the kind of damage. And there's just shit smeared all over the sofa. Picture full drop dead Fred. Yuck, smelly dog poo. But it's like far like less viscous, more viscous. I think the viscosity is like how loose the fluid is. More viscous than all that, and it's getting like light brown. Not cream enough to get away with. The smell alone would have been an issue as well, sure. But when you're kind of like, I don't know if you have kids, but like, I'm not the most natural parent, right? I was never going to be. I think I do a good job. But like, when you just, I don't know what to do. Like, I did not know what to do.
What to do? I don't know what to do!
Because she's just sort of there. She's read the vibe. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, "Oh, fucking, okay, shit." And she's picking up on it again, like, "Oh," I'm like, "It's okay, like, everything's fine. There's just a lot of poo everywhere, and I don't really know what to do about it." So I kind of stand her up, and I'm trying to sort of, apologies if you're eating, but this is again your fault. You could always just stop eating for a second. Like, I stand her up, and I realize it's all on the couch cushion, like the footstool cushion bit. I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, well, literally, we'll deal with that in a second." I kind of peel down the nappy and put it on like a bed of wet wipes. I walk her to the ensuite that's on the same level, the bedroom. All right, just stand here, put your hands on your head, like on your head like this, your hands on your head like this, and just wait. Just wait for me. She's like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Good, okay," because she keeps going to like touch, because she feels like the wet, and obviously then it's on her fingers. She did that once already. I had to like wipe her fingers down real quick. Hands on your head, just stay there, right? And I have to go kick the dog out, because whenever there's any sort of this nonsense going on, guaranteed the dog will start trying to lick or eat, any sick shit, any kind of, he'll be all over it, making it 10 times worse, rolling it, I don't know what. Kick him downstairs, go back, and I'm like, right, I'm sort of, in Zoolander where they do I don't know if this, when they disguise themselves and he's wiping all the paint off himself. Got to be very careful at the language there, because it will encourage like blackface, which we all know is wrong. It's like that, but just getting all the shit smear off her. One of their moms was like, "I'm going to just get you in the shower." Like, showered her, and then I've taken off the cream cover thing, put it in the wash with her clothes. It also had sort of shit up them, obviously, like her top. And so it's come out all right, but now as I'm resting, I can't fully relax when I go to my feet up. There's a little moment's pause of like, I remember the visual, like a Vietnam vet. Like, "You weren't there, man." But yeah, that was right before I was going out that evening as well. So I was going out for like an evening with Paul Merson, a former Arsenal footballer. It was pretty good, to be fair. Did a little bar crawl after, and I didn't drink. The whole time through. And I was like, because I will only drink to excess, right? I won't have a casual one or two. If I'm going to drink, we're going kind of thing. And you get the little sort of pang of jealousy where you go, oh, should I just? And I've driven and parked up in a place where like you'd have to pay to park by, from 8 o'clock the next morning. And no matter how many times you go, just yeah, it's fine. I'll set an alarm. I'll get back here. It's absolutely fine. You never do. Your phone goes off and you go, oh, fuck, and you go back to sleep. Like, always happens. So, and to be fair, even my wife was like, if you want to, we'll be up anywhere we live, so we can go get it. I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine. I didn't want to. I'm fucking broke as well, so I didn't need the cost of. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I might as well have drunk, to be fair. The first pub we went into before going to the event, I was like, just a Diet Coke, please. Like, just a small Diet Coke, £3.55. I was like, fuck me. Shouldn't it be cheaper to not drink? Like, what the fuck? But anyway, I stuck to my guns. For the first hour or so, while they're kind of getting a bit of a buzz, you kind of go, and they're all getting a bit giddy as the sort of warmth of the alcohol hits them. But then after that, you kind of groove into what's going on anyway. And do you know what you realise? And this isn't the company I was sort of keeping. They're all, absolutely sound enough. You realise how fucking boring drunk people are. Even after just a couple of drinks, they just start repeating themselves and points kind of really go nowhere. And no, I haven't been drinking on this fucking podcast this whole time. Shut the fuck up.
Hypocrite warning.
Yeah, just at one point we're in this one pub, and this was after the fact, and they're playing this song. I can't remember what the bloody song was now, but they're doing the whole, like, you sort of change who you're linking arms with and spinning around. But then I think these people are going to leave, so they got the DJ to play it again, and they're all doing it like some sort of leaving ceremony, like the fucking closing of the Olympic Games. And you think, like, why are you doing that? That's when you're drunk. That'd be a good idea. We're going to do that dance again. I was fucking like. You're just someone where you're like, I'm so glad I'm married and I've no sort of foot in this world anymore. But there was like one guy who was clearly trying to pull this older lady, and he had the sort of camo jacket on and sort of the James Madison hair, but he's struggling a little bit, right? He probably just needs to buzz it now, but like they end up sort of like following each other. And I kind of feel that the lady looked quite respectable, and I think, like, do you know what, fair play, women, I guess, like men, sometimes they just want to fuck, and fair play, I suppose. But I was thinking, I love, do you reckon, like, I get why he's in it, because you've probably got great breakfast cereals for the grandkids, and that is often the case, market research has shown, apparently. But, like, there's a song that comes on at the end, and it was Hey Jude, and he's dancing, but he's doing the sort of thing where, like, it sort of shows the age gap, because she's sort of doing the little, like, 1 foot going behind the other foot, nan dance, and he's doing a sort of, like, kind of cup in his own crotch area, sort of like, oh god, it was just the worst thing to watch, but I couldn't stop watching it. And that was when it was all getting a bit silly with my mates who were sat at a table, and like all of a sudden, like the harmonious nature of the drinking had sort of come to an end, and it ends up just being to each other, basically. And I was catching strays, even though I was just sort of sat there, people watching, like, because I've got a buzzed head, and the lad who's now in the fold has joined the buzz cut crew because, like, yeah, easier to keep, and the hair weren't that great to start with. So now kind of speculating as to who's more likely to have cancer out of the two of us. It's like, what the fuck? What did I even do here? And yeah, it just, do you know what, right? What's quite liberating is that the other lad, J-Mo, he buzzed his head. Then he's got a good nut for it. Like, it suits him. And I'd say he's probably worse down the line than me. Like, you can see where, like, the need was. Where I say I've probably gone a bit early. Mine's just quite like a high peak. Like I say, less widows peaks, more widows having a thorough investigation. But like, I can grow it out. It's not the best hair in the world, but it's like, it's there. It's all present except for where it isn't. Which I guess everyone could say. Zidane could have said that, right? It's all there except where it isn't. But there's another lad, Vanders, who's got like a kind of swept back situation going on. And I can't really decide whether or not J-Mo is right with this, but J-Mo got right under his skin by being like, naturally, Mayo's got more hair than you. It's just because he's cut it and you haven't. But you're actually going sport it, and you can tell that he was really like not dealing well with it, because we've just accepted what the situation is. Do you know what I mean? And gone, fuck it. When you've not quite done that, I remember when I was in that situation where, if the weather's been a certain way, or you've not washed it and it's a bit greasy, you go, oh god, it looks bad. You're always on the edge of, how does my hair look? And that's why this is quite liberating, right? Because I want to know how it looks. It looks how it always does. And it could be a bit scruffy at times, fine. But he in a massive, like, just sort of like to throw the heat off him, he was like, well, what about Mayo? Like, he looks like he's gone to Turkey and they've only done half a fucking job. I was like, again, how am I capturing it? It's not even me saying it. I don't care about your follicular challenges. I don't give a shit. I'm just watching fucking, like, the white Sean Paul trying to pull fucking Mother Dearest because she's got golden nuggets at home. I'm just catching strays. I only got the cancer comment because originally the lad who said that was getting dug out. Like, just guys can't be nice to each other. It's like, well, we've run out of like football, you know, a couple of mates from their sort of hometown to come over, so you catch up about like who you still see, who you don't. And it's like, well, I don't know what's left really. How about we just start mugging each other off the whole fucking time? When you're sober, you're not quite on the same plane of existence as them. Do you know what I mean? So they sometimes have, I don't know, you're just in a different world, aren't you? So anyway, it's still like, it's good. I was actually quite not proud of myself, but you know, to kind of go, yeah, I did it. I said I wasn't going to drink, didn't drink, and then I walked back to the car, drove home. And yeah, woke up the next day, and I don't really get hangovers. And I've had plenty of people go, "Oh, you still drink enough." Trust me, he drinks. I just don't get it. Some have a genetic disposition, apparently. I believe I might be one of those fortunate few. I've been due one, definitely. But yeah, woke up the next day, feeling fine. Sounds like the start of a blues song. Woke up the next day. That's not even close to being blues, is it? Woke up. No. Can I even do that? Is that cultural appropriation? I have no idea. But yeah, playing some PlayStation. My wife's taken our daughter out to the garden, sent her to meet a friend. Then I get a phone call. Hey, can you come quick? Libertine's been sick again, and she's crying for you. And do you know what? As awful as it is that she was sick, the fact she was crying for me, that like is so nice. Because normally when her mum's about, I am like treated with the same disdain as a terrorist in Guantanamo Bay. As far as she's concerned, I could just have a hood over my head and get executed. I am a piece of shit when her mum's about. Apparently she was crying for me, so let's go full Mrs. Doubtfire. Help is on the way, dear. Grab some clothes, go there. And yeah, and it stunk again. Flashbacks, I'm there like, this is my rifle. But yeah, man, they're just always ill. Like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, that's why I'm recording it. That's why I got the monitor. I swore because she seems better today. She's been eating a bit more. Put her down for a little kip. I'm aware that nap is definitely disappearing quicker than that guy with his crotch dancing. He weren't like, yeah, he wasn't doing that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, or you don't, in which case, like, just don't worry about it too much. But yeah, that nap is disappearing. I would say like Vander's hair, but then he'll start slinging more shit about me potentially having some sort of like killer disease. Anyway, right. Oh yeah, by the way, with this, the whole Jets thing, silly joke earlier, because I bought a load of NFL stuff because quite the NFL fan, and someone messaged in saying like, you sounded like a shit pretty woman when I was discussing me and my wife going around Matalan with reckless abandon, just throwing things in the trolley, all of it's like £3 a piece, and I'm carrying on like I'm fucking Julia Roberts, and I would be Julia Roberts in that situation, and my wife would very much be the Hugh Grant.
Richard Gere.
And yeah, pretty accurate to be fair. Yeah, I thought like, yeah, look at me, leave my credit card on the counter. No, it's a self-serve, mate. This isn't some fucking like Chanel boutique. But yeah, no, I will have that. Do you know what? I'll get 2. Yeah, that's right. That'd be £6. I don't care. Whatever. I'm sure I can't drink on my next social outing. Gonna just soberly sat there getting fucking ridiculed for my follicular challenges. But yeah, I can dream. But yeah, this is one of them. It's all right, isn't it? You know when like your wife says something like where you're so used to hanging out with like your whole life, when your wife says something nice, you kind of, your instinct is to just be like, are you taking the piss? Because she said something like, and it's really innocent, like, I know, I think like green's a really nice colour on you, and you think that's the sort of, like, the first thing I said, right, full disclosure, she went, I think green's a really nice colour on you. I said, oh, gay. Like, what do you mean?
Gay!
What do you mean, gay? She's literally your heterosexual married lawful partner, and I'm like, gay. Oh man, Bill Burr does a great bit about like, you can be furious or fine, and everything else is just gay, and he's so fucking right. Yeah, I think green's a really nice colour on you. Oh, a bit bent. Like, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, someone saying, oh, society has done it. Probably, I'll blame that. That's easier, isn't it? But, yeah, with the clothes, though, tried to, like, zhuzh up the wardrobe a little bit, get some new stuff. Had one of them bags come through. I'm actually using it. All right? Because, you know, my mum says, well, they own the bag. You better put it out there or they'll charge you an accrue interest on it. So I think it's for age concern or something like that. So I've got a few. Because I can't trust myself to take it to the clothes bank by supermarkets. Because my brain just says, well, why don't you just say the first thing that comes to your head, and it's normally like stupid. So I was dumping a bag of clothes in the you know, you get a big sort of Salvation Army bins, and there was another lady there, and it was the back of a supermarket, and it was quite dark. I was doing it on the way home from football, I think, but she's doing it as well, and it's kind of off in the corner. They're quite sort of like shady places, aren't they? Like the bin section of a supermarket is all sorts of, yeah, it's just not a nice atmosphere, is it? Which weren't helped by this lady doing obviously what she needed to do, and I'm dumping bag after bag in this Salvation Army bin. And I went, oh, dumping a body too, are you? And she just did not laugh at all. No, I'm not expecting her to go back. She just gets it back and the bits in the fucking. Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, just pop that toe back. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I just think she'll go. She was just like, oh fuck, like as in, like as he bought spare bags for me. It's just a harmless joke, but I guess with the context of it, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I read the room wrong. It's been a while since it's been out of stand up. I've read the crowd wrong. It happens. But yeah, this new chair. Let's just get to this real quick because I'm aware that I'm kind of sitting like I'm mid dance move of that fucking young cool whippersnapper. Because I don't know if this I got it from right. So I went to the gym at the old people's home where my gym is. Right, it's where I go to pump my ego. Do you know what? It's not great on the arse either. Not up the arse.
No, not up the arse.
Because I've got like no bum, like at all. My wife finds it really funny that I've just got no ash at all. Like if you've got a skeleton like thing where you see like I think I've basically got that just draped in sort of skin cling film. Just seen a spider walking across the window. Yeah, like this chair. So I went to the gym and I parked up, and I saw at the skip there was just this chair, right? And I was like, oh, it looks like it's actually an all right nick, to be fair. So I go into reception. Well, you see that chair by the skip outside? Is that like going? Is it in the bin? I was like, no, it's kind of next to it, but there's like a load of old fucked up washing machines. Oh, it took me back to my estate I grew up on. Why is there so many washing machines in front gardens? Asked one of my stepkids once on a tour around there, a poverty tour to show them how the other half live. And it's a good question, mate. I don't really know, but it's just kind of the thing. But this was there, and I was like, it was just kind of. She's like, oh, why do you want it? I was like, well, I'll take it. Like, so is it like in good condition? I was like, well, it's in better condition than the one I've got at home. It's got a little tear on the back and stuff, so it looks like it's kind of ready for the bin. And it's the first time I've actually sat on it because I've not got to the dump yet. But do you know what I say? It's bony on the arse. But what I've just realised as well, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's just where it's a bit broken or it's like so custom made and there'll be the designer somewhere that's left their own kind of calling card in the thread of the headboard bit. But like, maybe it was really kind of like bespoke for someone with just a very specific amount of scoliosis because my back is sort of like, I'm kind of just a bit twisted out. And I'm very aware when I lean back. And I wondered if it was like, just then as I was looking, is it the wheels? Maybe like it's more about the weighting of the chair. But no, I think it's definitely a structural issue. Or as I say, this has been perfectly moulded to the ribcage of a poor sufferer of some sort of spinal disfiguration. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to... Yeah, I might have to stick with the old trusty for the time being. I thought, right, freebie, can't hurt. And do you know what? It was worth a punt. It was worth a punt. I don't know why the arms go back. Like, I just don't see why that would ever be a thing. Yeah, it's just how I unwind. Do you remember you used to do it as a kid? You used to put your arms in your t-shirt like this. There's two ways. Way number one, why am I doing this? Way number one was like this. You just got to go around with like your little arms. But then way number two, just fucking... It should be alright in this t-shirt, actually. Like, you put your little stumps out and be like... But yeah, I don't know who would opt for that as their arm placement in this here chair, but... Oh, that's why, because just, was it a torture chair? Right, sit down there. He's funny, but watch him, then he'll spill all.
What? I'm about to say it.
Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
But yeah, it's not quite... Ow! Other arm! Fuck me!
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
It's consistent. It's consistent. Yeah, it's not the most comfy. I'm gonna have to probably go back to the other chair, to be honest. I am in the market for a new one, because I think aesthetically this is more the part, but the comfort's not there. Style over substance, not for me. But yeah, I was kind of like, I just didn't want to kind of just take it because I use the gym here and I don't be sort of like mid, bench pressing my 4 kilo weights and that guy nicked a chair and then I'm the fucking, the thief of fucking the retirement village. But yeah, so this is the chair explained. It's probably going to go. I'm not feeling it. It's not particularly comfortable. But yeah, do you know what? It's been about half an hour. I don't think we've actually had a transition yet. If I have a week off, I'm so like... So it's kind of be expected. But let's have a little transition, shall we? We can all have a breath. Oh my god. I'm just drinking as I pulled the can away. A bit of fucking Otto has just gone in my fucking eye. Oh, I can feel the guava. Do you reckon that's like eyeball pull? Swats! I'm now going to be absolutely like fucking buzzing. Oh, I'll tell you what an absolute... Oh, ear update as well. Jesus Christ. Do you know, let's just go into the ear update. In fact, I've got the official letter. Hang on. Oh. So, I had the appointment. I think it was shortly after recording the last episode, actually. Can I just say this? If you're in the ear, nose, and the throat clinic, right? Just a little idea for you. Just presume that 1/3 of the people in there are in there for their ears. So maybe, like, I understand the hygiene requirements of a mask at times. Maybe just pull that down to say the names, because she come out and obviously had like one earphone in, because as the letter said, like, we might, we can't guarantee that we can keep to time. So, okay, well, I'm going to need to take like an earphone or something, because my mum got a train back from Macclesfield yesterday, and I was like, what did you do on the train, mum? Did you have the headphone? No. Did you not listen to anything? No, I just looked out the window. You fucking barebacked a train from Macclesfield. Are you fucking mental? I feel like the ADHD side's from my dad. I don't know him to ask, but yeah, she comes out and she's like, and I was like, what was it? She's like, Mr. Mayo? I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, you can't wear a mask. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like someone being in there for fucking eyes, and then you don't have the fucking lights on. Help me, help you to help me. Had to do the hearing test. I was right to not take my daughter because I had to go into this like atomic fucking shelter thing, and then they put a little doobry in your hand like you're in a fucking old-fashioned quiz show, and then they put the headphones on, and it's obviously like, let me know, when you hear a beep, then press the button, and then there was like you could have a whooshing noise in your right ear. I want you to only press it when there's beeps in your left, but I'm getting like really quite competitive, so I'm trying to like beat it, like I'm trying to beat the game, and like I've spoken on here, I don't think I have, but I'm trying to like, beat the game, and yeah, by the end of it, she was like, yeah, there is some hearing loss in the left ear. I'm like, yeah, no, I know, that's kind of like why I'm here. But then I had to then have the consultant dude, and he sounded well like Louis Theroux. Because I spoke about this on a pilot for another podcast. I'm like, I swear I've said this before. That's never stopped me in the past, but I'm aware. And yeah, the doctor's a bit like Louis Theroux, and I can even read the letter he sent me in his voice. It's such a distinct voice. But he was sound, to be fair. Like, asked what I did, made the mistake of saying that I work in radio and comedy. So you got any jokes for me? I'm like, normally my answer to that in any other setting, do you know what I mean? Like if a builder goes, oh, it gives a joke, I'll go, build me a house. Like, whereas I can't, oh, do you have any jokes? Oh, do you know anything about ears? Yeah, that's literally what you're doing here. So, do you want to lay down? I can sort it out for you. Yes, please. But yeah, then he had to, like, she couldn't do one of the tests because there's quite a lot of earwax in that ear. That's the second person to say it. 3 strikes and you're out, and the eyes go with him. And then he has a little look in, and he's like, oh, there's quite a lot of wax in here. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're the third person to say this now. Like, I don't really know what to do about that. And he was like, no, I don't expect you can do anything about it. What I'm thinking is it's probably a chronic issue that's been grumbling on for years that's causing that. And I was like, oh, okay, because I'm going to need to get all the wax out to sort of like look, though. So he's in there with like a vacuum, and weirdly you can feel it in your well, not weirdly actually, if you pay attention to the ENT, throat, you can feel like a little scratchy tickle in there when he's like sucking the gubbins out your ear. And then, yeah, so he then put some cream in it, got to keep it dry. He thinks it's a cholesteatoma. It's like a benign growth, dead skin cells. Essentially, your ear's like a little tunnel that the earwax slides along in and out, and it kind of like lines the ear, and that's good. But then sometimes what happens is, especially if you had like a perforated eardrum, which I have had on that side, again, wounded from DJing, I was not really committed to my craft at all. It's actually quite unfair, to be honest. It can like retract your eardrum, which just means it kind of curves out a bit more or more inward into the eardrum, and that's fine. The wax just has a bit further to go around. But sometimes what can happen, it can dogleg, and then when the cells go round, they can't quite get back again, so they start to just accumulate. Then they grow as a mass, and then they're trying to escape, basically. They can go through inward, and they'll go and obliterate your middle ear bones. They can go into your brain and cause meningitis. It can go downwards to your mastoid, and yeah, it can be a bit nasty, essentially, over time. It's like a chronic inner or middle ear disease, essentially. And then that little dangly thing that the Specsavers person saw is an inflamed polyp or something like that, which he reckons is kind of caused by that. As this says here, really, diagnosis, left chronic suppurative otitis media plus minus cholesteatoma, trapped skin in the middle of the ear, causing chronic ear discharge and hearing loss. Management, autocomb otic instilled. I think that was some cream he put in my ear. Commence Cetraxel plus eardrops, 7 days, 1 ampule, I like that word, twice daily for 7 days. Basically, it's just like drop, like, and then just lay there for a little bit and completely deaf to the world. And to be fair, I noticed it took down the inflammation because I started feeling it go into the ear. The first couple of days I didn't do, then eventually I felt it kind of go into the ear. Strict water precautions, so a swim plug, basically will keep it dry. CT for the temporal bone requested. I think that's where they're going to work out where the fucking mass is going, basically. I've got to follow up with the middle ear surgeon because he said you could need to have surgery to remove this, and it looks quite nasty to be fair. You are 33 years of age and work in radio. You told me that your ears have been gunky for quite some time. You never realise they're going to like use your own terms, otherwise it would have been more creative. Sometime, particularly on the left-hand side, for a year or so, you've been aware of hearing loss in your left ear. You think that you perforated your ear in the past, but you cannot remember which one. You have not had any procedures performed on your ears in the past. Your past medical history is unremarkable, and I thought, you fucking cheeky bastards. Quite unremarkable, to be honest. Yeah, well, my eyesight, quite remarkable. So that's, a leveler, if nothing else. And you're not currently taking any medication. On examination, your right ear looks healthy, albeit with a slight retraction of the superior aspect of the eardrum. So it's like, that's on the way as well. It's like to dog leg a fucking golf hole. Would you call them golf holes? Yeah. Well, I don't know what else you'd call them. Hearing in this ear is essentially normal. Other than the dragon, it keeps hearing whispering into it. Do some bad things, Daniel. Examination of the left ear confirmed lots of debris impacted deep in the ear canal, which I managed to remove. There is an inflammatory polyp in the roof of the ear. I suspect there is underlying trapped skin in the area, the cholesteatoma. The hearing in his ear shows a moderate conductive hearing loss. The underlying nerve hearing is normal. That sounds good, or at least adequate. Applied cream to the eardrum. Sit there for 7 days. Prescription ear drops. Your left ear may require surgery at some point in the future. Therefore, I've given you a patient information leaflet on the mastoid exploration surgery and have arranged for a CT scan. And yeah, that QR code I scanned for the surgery. Then I start reading at 1 a.m. about how there's a nerve that controls all the muscles in your face on that side. And if that gets nicked, I can have 2 settings basically. Like this, like fucking Joker, or like this, like fucking Droopy. And it's got to the point in that moment where I was like, well, that's absolutely happening now. I'll start doing the face in front of my daughter to prepare her. Like, I'm going to, scare my daughter, disgust my wife, embarrass my children. Yeah, so, hey, well, I've kind of come to terms with it. It sounds, because one of the things, because I sort of said, on the scale, like sliding scale, how serious is this as an ailment? And he's like, oh no, it's in no way life-threatening. Like, this is, and he said it quite firmly, like, proper, like, firm Louis Theroux. This is not cancer, so do not start going on a big spiral about that. I was like, okay, cool. So he's like, the surgery's quite all involved, but, this is what they do kind of thing. So yeah, we just have to see how it shakes out, really. It feels like the drops were more kind of to reduce inflammation and all that kind of stuff. The only way to remove it is surgery. I guess a CT scan will tell them more about the kind of like the immediacy required for it. But yeah, that's the gist, basically. My hearing's slightly improved again, I guess, just where there's less inflammation and less gunk, because there was fucking loads. You kept going like, Jesus, man, there's a lot in here as you sort of like sucking it all out. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. That's why I've got the volume set on like fucking 80 at home. And yeah, so that's the update. Not dying just yet, not of this anyway, because Daddy always comes back, baby. Right, quick UnASSeptable, a little bit of spotted, face of memories, then we get out of here. Here's the UnASSeptable, Megan.
Excuse me, Megan? That behaviour's unacceptable. I don't like it.
Now TV, right? Here's the UnASSeptable. Now TV. The fucking requirement to have a boost, to pay extra for boost in order to watch something in HD is fucking scandalous. Scandalous! Recess. Scandalous! So you pay already, however much you pay, $9.99, $14.99, I don't know what the fuck it is, for entertainment, cinema, whatever it is you're going for. And then they have the neck to be like, you want it in HD, do you? You don't want it in SD? Or like, screens that are quite big now. SD, I mean, seriously, like, my eyes might as well fuck off my ears at that point, because you can't see shit anyway. But it's 2025. Do you want it in HD? Yeah, because the year is 2025, and that should be fucking standard. What, you got to pay an extra £6? An extra £6 fucking pounds. I've got it here, right? So if you want HD, the boost, £6 on top. And then if you want Ultra Boost, £9 for Ultra HD. Do you know what I'd go for if they go, look, for an extra £5 you get Ultra HD? Because that can kind of take or leave, right? You got to be real, like, it's the word Philistine to kind of, like, give a shit to that degree. But HD should just be fucking standard by now, right?
Megan?
This isn't like the 1950s or like, the 1920s when it's sort of like Laurel and Hardy, it's all scratchy and like, black bleed marks where the stills change. No other service does this. It's an absolute fucking shakedown. Like, the fucking cheek of it. Like, White Lotus, look how beautiful it looks in the adverts. And do you want to watch that? Yeah, definitely. Do you want to watch it like you've not had Pritt stick rubbed across your fucking eyeballs? Yes, please. Well, that will be an extra £6, I'm afraid. Fuck you. Right, a little bit of spotted drama. I don't even think it's drama, actually. I think I just agreed with it. Because for those who don't know, I go onto like the local spotted page to see what the sort of the whinges are. Not to be a Karen, that word, by the way, is like not banned on radio, but like that gets more complaints. You know, as someone who is officially recognised by a doctor as working in radio, that word gets more complaints than like swear words. A lot of the swear words do. Because, and also, here's the thing, right? It's like when we were walking into town on Friday to go see that Paul Merson thing, and my mate Brad, he's one of them just knows everyone, and he's a bit of a pisshead, to be honest. Like, he's a good bloke, but he loves a beer. But then he was like, "Oh yeah, me and his partner, we were sat at a tourist place where pissheads hang out, basically." And he was like, "Oh yeah, like I was sat here with all the pissheads the other week." Like, and I'm thinking, I think like if your partner was saying this, you'd be included in the conglomerate of pissheads, because you saying that, yeah, I was sat here with all the pissheads. No, you are one of the pissheads. But he knew everyone walking down this road. "All right, mate. Oh, mate, how's it going?" Blah blah blah. But then, as he says, like, "Oh, we're here, sat on the bench with all the pissheads the other night or the other week, whenever it was," and one of my mates was like, "All right, like fucking," because they're obviously sat there drinking their 2-litre bottles of Strongbow, and I was like, "No, but to be fair, mate, if they're going to take offence to that, they're going to have to admit that they are pissheads." Do you know what I mean? I was sat here with all the other pissheads. If they go, "Hey," you go, "Well, you're filling those blanks in." Do you know what I mean? I'm not a pisshead. I just really like Frosty Jacks and park benches. It's called being at one with nature, pal, all right? Fucking look it up once. Look at you square in your centrally heated house drinking Robinson squash, you fucking loser. But yeah, same with Karens. If you're going to ring up the radio and go, "Oh, I was really offended by someone using the word Karen on the show," you're not kind of outing yourself at that point? But anyway, not to be a Karen, but why have we got covers over the bollards outside the co-op advertising vapes? We're a family village. Are we? Well, are we a family village? Is like an age rating? Oh, well, this one, PG, thank you. Thank you for driving carefully. Just a reminder, this is a PG village. Some of the stuff I've said on voice notes while walking the dog, I feel like I've definitely been in breach of that. We're a family village. Vaping is a pandemic amongst teens, and now we're advertising them outside our local shop in our family village.
Don't keep saying it, but...
Anyone else feel like this? I do, actually. And they've since been ripped down, not by me. But I do agree. Those big, bloody, bright, gregarious, fucking multicoloured vape like casings go around the bollards. Like, we shouldn't be advertising this. We all know this is not good for you. And I just think we've gone way off track with them, because my nan used to vape. She used to smoke. She quit smoking, took up vaping. She'd get, fag flavoured, for the American listeners. That is what we call cigarettes. Like, we're not gonna go further into that. As funny as it could be, just gonna sip me lovely pink ultra rota real quick. She used to get like cigarette flavored, and it was to replace cigarettes. Whereas now it's like custard cream flavor, strawberry shortcake flavor. So it's trying to appeal to this is tasty as well, which I think it should never have been allowed to become. And it is clearly the advertising is it's multicolored, it's exciting, it's vibrant. If you're a 40-year-old that's like, oh, look at that, it's yellow and wonderful and sparkly, then, okay, you got more problems. You just vape, you might as well. But, like, that's targeting young people, isn't it? And, yeah, I do agree. We shouldn't be advertising this, much like we don't have cigarette adverts on the telly anymore. You very rarely get kind of alcohol adverts on the telly now. Junk food adverts have been massively restricted as well. And I think that sits in the same world as it. So, do you know what? For once, I actually agree with that, and I'm glad they've been sort of ripped away, taken down, some vigilante justice in this here, our family community. I took while they were doing it that they didn't use any blue language or any sex or drug content, okay? Because we're a family village. Behave as such, okay? No profanity. Ooh, watch your profanity.
What the is this?
Watch your profanity.
Right, I'm sorry.
Right, quickly then, Facebook memories. For those who don't know, I'm going to my Facebook memories, fucking raw, and judge myself based on the posts I've made over the last, I don't know how many years I've been on this. Too many. And do you know what? I really want to delete it, but because I like doing it on this, I can't bring myself to do it. 2 years ago today, getting Libertine in the cage nice and early. Just £23 if any of you have babies who can make weight and want to catch these hands. So we have like a pen. I'll put her up. I'll blur out her little face. But yeah, good. That was pretty funny for me, to be fair. 3 years ago today, it's a process. Ironically, the original post got hidden because I wasn't saying I didn't say cunt at any point during painting. Ironically, the original post got hidden because I was saying how I didn't say cunt at any point during the painting. Right, so I was just painting a little figure because I thought, yeah, let's get into that. Obviously, for about a week, I painted 1 or 2 things and then went, oh, I'm not very good at this. Quit immediately. 5 years ago today, this picture here. And that was during COVID, wasn't it? And it's like, I'm a teacher. If anyone needs help teaching the job, shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
What? No. But what I will say is the amount of parents that struggle during COVID to educate their children. Oh, it's so fucking difficult. And now the same parents largely going, oh, fucking all right, teachers, 9 till 3, all your holidays, it's fucking easy. You could have managed one that popped out of your own fucking vagina. We've got to manage 30 at a time. I say we because I still associate with teachers, even if they wouldn't have me associate with them. Like, we have 30 of them who are actively trying to make you bad at your job. And you can't take away their Xbox because they don't have it with them. But yeah, I'm a teacher if anyone needs it. Shut up. Fucking hell, you enjoyed a downtime. To be fair, teachers didn't even get downtime. My wife was fucking constantly going to work. 5 years ago today, when you got to coach under 15s football at 4, but have an EDL meeting at 5. I'm rocking some Adidas trackies with some Doc Martin Chelsea boots. It's a look. 5. This is Rich Treasure Trove this. 5 years ago today, had a shit fucking day of it, but having this little idiot literally sitting and looking at the door waiting for me to come home makes a massive difference. Dogs are better than most people. Can I pet that dog? And it's just a picture from the camera of my dog Gallagher just, eagerly waiting for me. The main miracle there is that he's got a soft cushy bed and what looks like a soft teddy that he's not decimated to fucking millions of tiny pieces. 7 years ago today, gigging in some sort of, I don't know, Scientology barn, it looks like. More gig stuff. 9 years ago, so there, I'm done now. Love to the wife. I quoted George Orwell. My God, you're deep. 9 years ago today, non-uniform day at school, or for PE teachers, I haven't got my PE kit, so can't do PE, despite the fact that literally everything I'm wearing is technically actual sports clothing day. So fucking true. By the way, oh no, I can't do PE, I've got my kit. You're literally in a sports tracksuit, mate. Fucking get on that pitch now. 10 years ago today, just had one of those, you've built up a good loyalty relationship with us, so we are going to present you with the opportunity to pay a little bit extra money each month phone calls. OEE, you lovable backwards bastards. Yeah, oh, you're a really valued customer. Oh, we love you very much. Your hair looks delightful today. Really well kept. I don't imagine any recession's going to go on. Now, would you like to pay an extra £8 a month for the fucking shit you've already got? No, thank you. Goodbye. 11 years ago today, posted a no makeup selfie because all women were doing it and I thought I'd be a prick. Football stuff. 14 years ago today. Oh, what's that, Davina? You spent the last 30 days making a full-scale replica of the Batmobile out of twigs and birds' feet, all for comic relief, and have raised 6,000 quid. Well done. I've been at uni and working. What? 14 years ago today, I thought, oh yeah, well done you. What have I been doing? 2 hours of lectures a day, actually, and a little part-time bar job. Yeah, we're all busy, Davina, all right? I would love to have time to make a fucking yoga DVD. What a fucking idiot. I had no idea. Still images of me doing gymnastics at uni. No, we'll not be sharing those or any accompanying footage. 16 years ago today, how would you like to go see the school counsellor? Those who will know the next line to that, enjoy it in your own heads.
How would you like to go see the school counselor?
How would you like to suck my balls?
That's about it. 50 minutes. It's good to be back, baby. This is going to kick in at some point. I'm going to be insufferable for everyone I live with before the inevitable crash.
Crash! Bang! Wallop! What a video!
Yeah, cool. All right. Like, share, subscribe. I will do clips. Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. 5 stars only. Don't be tight. Ultra Rossa. No, don't drink. It's not good for you, this. You're gonna, have to get off this at some point. 12-step program pending. But yeah, next gimmick next week. Question mark Pringles. We'll try them. Oh, there's a hook. Cool. Usual shit. Shut up then. Oh, come on, you Jets. Yeah, you throw that ball. You catch that ball in that specific dedicated area of the pitch. Woo!